I'm sorry, this is not Earth. And it is not the end of your journey.
What's all this observation Felger calling?
Do not tell me how to command.
This is the IFB Thursday night broadcast.
That's gonna work great, man. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A moment away from the war and being caged up inside small metal ships.
You don't have to convince me. I'm a great believer in distraction.
Nice, one of your favorites. Welcome to season 6 of IFB Interfleet Broadcasting, our award-winning pop culture, sci-fi news and entertainment channel. I am New York Pete, your co-host, and my best buddy is Chris the Tipsy Toaster. We bring our unique take from growing up watching and reading all that great 70s, 80s, and 90s, you know, the TV, movies, cartoons, comic books, novels, and all the geeky nerd stuff that was out there we were into, including conventions, and we are big Battlestar Galactica fans. So welcome, everyone. I see a lot of you are up and running. Thanks for joining us. We have a lot of cool things going on. Van Cindy Salter, thank you for joining us. Boomer checking in. Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. Thanks, Georgia Kumis. There's a lot of great stuff to mention. You know, Chris, I know that you have some type of Spidey powers, but before we get into that, I'd like to I'd like to give a toast to our fans like we usually do.
Hang on.
Okay. I'm ready. Let's go.
That's nice. I'm not. I have to get my IFB class.
Official IFB glass, which is
Get your
available.
merch at the merchandise store. I'll throw a link up here in a couple of minutes. But anyways,
All right, good.
Thanks for showing up. We're here every Thursday, and really do believe that fans feel the fleet. So here's to you, fans feel the fleet.
Cheers. All right, well, guys, look, there's stuff happening. I wanted to just thank all of you for tuning in. Number one, our numbers are really, really good. I'm very happy and impressed. So thank you all for tuning in and watching. That's great of you. I did want to mention if you came to Shore Leave, you would have seen it live, a little surprise that I had for Tipsy Toaster. And we had gotten the trophies for Best Screenplay Fan Film Awards. The Fan Film Awards are really well known within the fan film community, and the LA Fan Film Festival is a to-do. And we won, best screenplays. So their trophy is it's a wooden sword, and so I presented Tipsy with the trophy. He hadn't seen it. We were waiting for it. It came in before Shore Leave, so I was able to do that right before the panel started. And the one thing that we hadn't gotten, they send them separately, was the actual little tags that go on. And this is what it says: Champion of Los Angeles Best Screenplay Fan Film Awards 2026. There's actually two of them, believe it or not. There's the archive number. And so if you were to go onto the actual webpage, you could see that each one of the winners every year are given an actual serial number to verify their win for their IMDb qualification. So this is, yep, there it is. So I'll be sending this out to Tipsy so that he can affix to his, and then I have a set that I'll be putting on mine. So I thought that was really cool. Thank you, LA Fan Film Awards. We are honored to have won, and thank you for that. So I just wanted to mention that real quick. The other thing I want to mention was Toy Chamber Collectibles. I just got my replacement poster for the Wonder Bread Battlestar Galactica collectible cards. The one that I had was damaged in delivery in transit. I had one I purchased. It's been a while. It's almost 10 years ago. When it got to me, it was delivered during a rainstorm. The tube, it was cardboard tube. There was no plastic inside of it or anything. It was just a cardboard tube and then the poster inside. So it got drenched, it got damaged. So I found a replacement, and Toy Chamber Collectibles still has some, and they threw this in. Thank you very much, guys. Bantha Track patch, which is
Wasn't
cool.
Wasn't that like a? I want to say Bantha Tracks was a
the official
magazine?
Star Wars magazine for
That's it.
for the official Star Wars Club. So that's cool. And I will share with you guys the poster. So when I get it out and lay it out and stuff, I'm gonna have it professionally framed. I will show you guys and share that. So if you're paying attention, Tipsy, you'll see that on IFB I've been putting up a lot of the collectibles and stuff that I have. So I've been sharing that, and every Sunday I'll put up a new soundtrack album from one of the movies.
I'm gonna go get pictures of my cassettes. I don't get
That's
albums.
cool.
I had cassettes.
That's cool.
Lucky
I had a lot of the.
Luckily, I got rid of the 8-tracks because I actually had my mom's.
You had 8 tracks?
Oh yeah, my mom's.
Oh.
Well, it was my mom's 8 tracks for
what?
Saturday Night Fever.
Cool. I have the soundtrack.
Yep. Saturday Night
Yep.
Fever 8-track. I don't know where it's gone. I don't know where that one went. But
Oh man, what other one do you have?
the 8-tracks
Yeah.
was Electric Horseman.
Okay.
Saturday Night Fever. I think she had Chicago.
Nice. That's a good one to
Not
have.
Chicago the band, but Chicago the musical.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I did not have any. I don't know if you guys had any, but I didn't. But I
You're old
had
enough to have a couple. Well, they were my mom's, but
LPs.
my favorite 8-track was Bob Seger's Silver Bullet Band.
Okay, that's a good one.
That was a real
But,
good one. What is it?
no,
the one with the horses on the cover. Oh, come on, guys.
Let somebody help you out. I'll tell you in the meantime. I
Deep
will.
Purple?
I
No, I
will.
didn't have Deep Purple.
At some point, I'm going to
Against the Wind.
post. Oh, okay,
Against the Wind,
cool.
That's it.
I'm gonna post my original Star Wars, right? The Star Wars A New Hope. No, it wasn't called A New Hope then, but Star Wars soundtrack. It was a fold open. It was 2 LPs. It was given to me as a gift by a family friend named Michael. And so I didn't even know these things existed till he gave it to me and as a gift. And so that's how my soundtrack collection began. So you guys have been seeing some of them. Eventually, I'll come to Battlestar. I have the Battlestar Galactica original, and then you've seen some of the other ones that I picked up along the way,
Yep.
plus Star Trek and I have a bunch of stuff. So every Sunday I'll be sharing an album. Chris, you can jump in if you want. Just let me know.
I gotta go get pictures. Mine are all in Roanoke right now, and I'm not there.
Okay. All right. Well, when you're ready, I got a bunch of those, a bunch of really cool soundtracks. So if you guys are watching, I got that. I've been putting up pictures of some of the cool stuff that I've been running into, fanzine stuff that I saw at the library of the British Library in London, which was great. I saw that and I was like, oh, I want to share this with everybody. Hope you guys enjoying that. And which I mean, it's hundreds of you, and I mean we have, some of our posts on IFB are on the verge of going viral. I mean, almost 66,000 views on some of our stuff.
Yeah.
Which is
Crazy,
mind-boggling. So
crazy,
thank you.
crazy.
Thank you, everybody. We really appreciate it. Hey, you know what?
What? Is it time?
Before, yeah, well, let me
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. All right, guys.
Hang on. Let me get the other part up so everybody
Ready?
can see their name.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay.
All
There
right.
you go. So, I can tell you that
Eric is cheating on us, by the way.
I see Colin. And oh, really? I see James McCoy and Lola and Paul, Commander Kane, Erica Riley, and let me see, who else do I see real quick? George Yakumis, Rick Moreno, what's up, buddy? And let's see. Oh, Van Cindy Salter, they have Boomer. It's actually like what is it? A 3-wheeled cycle. It's a Battlestar Galactica created.
Custom,
Yeah, custom made. It's beautiful. We've seen it a couple of times. We got to meet them and
We
have
got to
dinner with them.
watch their tent almost blow away.
At Shore Leave. It was really cool meeting them. Thank you for joining us live. Oh, Professor Patton. Eric Patton is with us.
Hey, it's been a
Survived
while.
a gum graft procedure to make it tonight. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Hope you get better. Rob Baum. Excellent, Rob. Glad you're here with us. And let me see. Let's see.
Is that
Who else?
Erica?
Oh, Erica
I see
Persiani.
people.
Yeah, you know what, Erica, you can go back to Peaky Blinders right after this. And let me see. All right, that's who I got. Of course, Sid mentioned Rob Baum. And guys, thanks for tuning. I know some of you are watching on one of our other platforms, whether it be YouTube or otherwise. I can only see our IFB feed on Facebook. So thanks for joining. Last week we had Brimstone and we went slightly over. I mean, he was telling us some really cool, insightful stuff on, how he's put together, his business and, he's a media persona and he's been involved with a lot of people and he wrote a book. So we're anxiously waiting for that. So speaking of books, we are negotiating with a couple of authors as we speak because Tipsy Toaster Publishing is up and running officially, and we have a couple of authors. It looks like we'll be getting one of them signed on very soon, so stay tuned for that. And we have a couple of others lined up. So there's going to be a variety of things that Tipsy Toaster Publishing will be putting out very soon. September 17th, of course, is the big release for our second book. All right. The first one was the IFB Compendium. And then, of course, it's For the Love of Battlestar Galactica, right? The unofficial trivia book with some a series of essays all about the original Battlestar Galactica with some of the best known people in the Battlestar fandom stepped up and wrote for it, and that's going to be released. The forward is by none other than Glenn Eric Larson. So we're looking forward to, there you go, looking forward to that big release. Of course, on the 17th, that's anniversary of Battlestar Galactica, the original, the OG. Plus,
it's the new Battlestar Galactica Day. We're going to call it that.
Yes. And
Star Wars has a day. We have a day now.
We have a day, but it's IFB Day too. And on September 17th, we officially go into our 7th year, believe it or not. And Glenn Eric Larson will be joining us, and we'll talk about the book and trivia and some of the other stuff, and it'll be kind of cool. So hopefully you guys will join us. It'll be a lot of fun. We always have a great time on our anniversary, so hopefully you'll tune in for that, and we'll have a bunch of guests, and the team will be on, and it'll be fun. We'll have a good time. So that's September 17th. And then, of course, we will then be releasing the paperback and hardcover copies on Amazon of the book. So stay tuned for that. And then, of course, if any of you pre-ordered the ebook, the Kindle, it'll be released that day as well. So obviously, if you haven't pre-ordered, you can get the actual paperback on that date. On September 17th, it'll be out. So please go out and get one. I think you guys will enjoy it very, very much. And look forward to...
It's the largest quiz book based on Battlestar Galactica 1978.
Yes, ever, right? Unofficial, unauthorized, but it has over, I think it's 1,200 trivia questions, all of them specifically and originally created with the help of some of you out there, including Professor Patton. So it's never before seen questions. So we went in, Tipsy, you did the bulk of this. Yeah, every single episode, and we picked out,
nitpicked every part, and none of these questions are behind the scenes questions.
No,
not a single one.
Strictly up front.
What was not something like, who was John Smith's brother's cousin in the last episode? No, we're asking real questions.
You have to watch and listen to dialogue and watch the episode, and you will actually then be able to answer some of these questions. And there's dialogue that goes by real quick, and you got to be able to catch it.
And
if you're listening
and
watching.
I was shocked. Some of it, I won't say any.
I had to watch it and put subtitles so that I could, sometimes they say stuff and you're like, what did they say? Yeah, and that's fill in the blank. Boom. That's part of the trivia question. So guys,
it's not all just ABCD. This is fill in the blank. No,
it's good. It's good. So you'll enjoy it. It's a labor of love, and I think you'll all get a kick out of it.
I think what'll happen is a lot of people will go through some of the questions like, no, rewatch that.
Yes, hopefully you will.
That's what we want you to do, because we put the timestamps in there as well.
So that'll get you.
It'll get you close.
Not exact. It'll get right
so
there.
Many
close.
Different ones. So
Glenn Eric Larson, he liked it. He liked the idea. He enjoys the trivia stuff, and so he did the intro on the book for us. So that's a big to do, and we're very, very lucky to have him on board with us for that tonight. Hopefully, you guys have noticed that Galactica Nightmares, it's a fan film, is going to be on our show tonight. So we have cast and crew from that fan film. It's called Galactica Nightmares, and we have an exclusive trailer. So once they join us in a little bit, we'll be bringing on, there's going to be a cast and crew. We're going to have a lot of fun with them. They're finishing up. They're going to give us details, release date, where you're going to see an exclusive trailer that they made, right? So it's a crossover. It's a crossover fan film. There's Star Trek meets Battlestar Galactica, and it is, from what I've seen, it's great. You're gonna get a kick out of it, I promise. So for Galactica and Star Trek fans, imagine an actual live action. It's live action, by the way, live action with CG and everything else thrown in, and it's a lot of fun. Just a lot of fun, guys, and you'll see all about it. And you can, like I said, cast and crew will be on, so that's going to be great. Stay tuned, of course. I did mention that my friend Darren Fleming, Mindset Mastery, will be coming on live with us on IFB soon, right? So he is in Australia, but he's taking the time out to come on the show and talk a little bit about, what you can do to help yourself get focused and, get those novels, books, fanzines, whatever it is that you're working on, films, and how to focus, how to, get yourself together and in the right mindset to do it and to complete it. A lot of us start things, there's a way to overcome procrastination, and he's going to help us with that. He's also a sci-fi fan. I met him at Oxford when I was there not too long ago, doing the Oxford immersion at Christchurch College, where, if you're a Harry Potter fan, that they used parts of the college there, for the settings of certain things and Harry Potter. And so we met there, and there's at least two other fellow students that are going to come on to IFB and talk to us about a bunch of stuff. So hopefully, guys, you're not in the path of bad weather. I know that here in New York City, where I am, there's been really bad rainstorm and flooding. Hope you guys are okay. For those of you that are not, and maybe you're living in a spider-infested area, please be careful. Don't get bitten. And some of what I've heard is, if you do get bitten by a spider, maybe if it's radioactive,
you'll be lucky. I was not so lucky.
Yeah,
I found the probably only brown recluse in the area, and
that is not radioactive.
It's not radioactive, unfortunately. So I did not get any of the cool. I'm so depressed. I was like waiting for these superpowers to show up finally, but no, I just get flesh falling off my leg instead.
All right. Well, we're not covering
the
horror.
Just kidding.
Horror
I'm not
section.
going to show that.
The horror section of or the horror part of this, we will wait for later beyond that. Yeah. When we start talking about the Tower Protocol Resurrection, then we can get into the horror genre.
By then, I hope it's gone, but we'll see.
Yeah, no kidding. Hopefully it will. But yes, the horror, the Tower Protocol is our original IP. It's making its way, finishing up the festival circuit. It is a proof of concept, and we are now working on a feature length screenplay for it, and then we're going to see what it's going to take us to actually shoot our own original IP feature film. And goal is obviously to get it out onto streaming. So that's in the works, guys. So that's next. And then, if you haven't seen the trailer for that, well, that's out there.
There you go. I have the trailer for that.
All right, cool.
Oops, got to turn the audio on though.
My name is Colonel Jonathan White. I've faced a darkness most can't imagine. An occult society whose tendrils reach into education, law enforcement, even the government. Their influence is everywhere, waiting to resurface. I've been watching, waiting, sleeping lightly. People think they know this place. They walk by, oblivious to the whispers, the schemes hiding in plain sight. But I know. I've seen the darkness that slips through the cracks, crawling its way to the surface.
It's better every time.
Wow, that's great. That's all of the CG and editing was done by Chris Tipsy Toaster, who is a producer on the Tower Protocol. So that is courtesy of your talents on that one. Thank you very much. And we've won like 34 awards already, and so we'll be talking about that, and we're gonna have at some point we will have cast and crew to come on and discuss that, being that it's a proof of concept, and we're gonna move forward on that.
It's still in the
festival circuit. Yeah, we got a few festivals to hear back before before we pull it, and then we're gonna have a premiere. However, hey, Gene, what's up, man? Gene Haggerty is with us, Raider One.
Mean Gene and the Raider Machine.
That's right. Thanks for tuning in, Gene. I hope you're all squared away. We got to meet him. We got to have break some bread all together, him and his wife, and really good people, and good Battlestar Galactica fans, good, just all around, just great people. I got to spend some extra time at the end of the con. We got to talk and get to know each other. So unfortunately, Tipsy and I will not be able to go to I think it's UltraCon, but he will be there as far as I know. So will the BFC. They're all going to be there.
Yep.
So
Viper.
I think we're going to have a rep from the BFC come on and discuss UltraCon. So hopefully they'll be able to come on and we'll discuss that. I believe Leslie will come on. I'm not sure, but I think that's who's scheduled, and that'll be great. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to an update. There's going to be a really strong Galactica presence for that. Unfortunately, we will not make it. We're going to discuss with cast and crew of Galactica Nightmares to see if any of them are going to be making it to that con. And, we'll talk about what they're going to do with their fan film, and, what their vision is and why they did this. And I mean, wait till you see this. So we have some of our guests are lined up in the quote green room.
Working on it.
And so that's happening in a few minutes, guys. I hope you're as excited as I am. We have an exclusive trailer. So this has never been put out before. So IFB is lucky to have this. So I think that's how we're going to, when Tipsy's ready.
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay.
For some reason, the thing didn't build, so I'm working on it.
Okay, so Tipsy's working.
Tap dance. Wait, I'll do the.
So we are actually lining up a couple of things for you guys. And again, thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate all of you taking the time out. Numbers are actually quite flattering, and they are humbling. Right, we're talking in the thousands that stop in and watch IFB or from around the world. So thank you very much, guys. It's really, really a lot of fun and really cool to share, all this fun stuff with you guys. David, thank you for joining us live. Let's see. So I try to catch you guys as best I can, at least you guys that are up on IFB. I know that some of you may be watching over on YouTube, and I believe we're streaming simultaneously somewhere else live. And then a lot of you watch after, right? You watch the rerun in the tune of thousands, which is fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much. Always humbled to see the numbers. It's just mind-boggling. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. And then we hope to continue running into you guys at various conventions and shows. I think that personally, next show that I do is going to probably be Chiller Expo in March of 2026. I don't think I'll be able to make the one in October. They have a new location. They're in New Jersey, but they have a new location. So I don't think I'll be able to make it. Those of you that have been following on IFB, you'll know that I did the MCM Birmingham Comic Con in England, and that was great. So I put up a bunch of things, pictures, and I shared a couple of short videos from my experience. So, I mean, it was gigantic. It was really, really big. I did find some Battlestar comic books, but not a lot of the older television was represented, or TV or movies for that matter were represented. But I did pick up a really good time travel novel, which I am halfway through. I don't know if you guys are watching Reacher. I am caught up with Reacher. Oh, yeah. I am not caught up with Star Trek. I am waiting to see today's episode that dropped. There are Muppets involved, so Strange New Worlds. We'll see how that played. Last couple episodes, very, very good. So for those of you that are Star Trek fans, there's that. And I know there's a lot of sci-fi. I gotta get Apple TV again and catch up with Silo and some of the other great stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, there's some good stuff. So ChillerCon location has switched. Sorry to hear that. It was always convenient. Yes, Eric, they have they've just moved to another location, not too far off from where they were. It's a hotel, I think, that looks like a castle, something like that. If you look it up, you'll see. Oh, Noah Hathaway will be at UltraCon. Thanks, Paul, for bringing that up. I kind of thought I may have heard something about that. No Galactic folks there, but at RetroCon in a few weeks, Angela Cartwright and Bill Mumy are scheduled to appear, and making a rare appearance is Nicholas Hammond, flying in from Australia. Gather everyone here knows he was in the short-lived live-action CBS Spider-Man series. All right, so Rob, which con are you talking about? Baz, thank you for tuning in from down under. And man, you're doing such great work with the Viper Mark II that you have. You got it all, you got it set up, and you're moving it around now, going to various festivals and the like. So that is awesome. And thank you for tuning in. Gene, we will keep the faith for you at UltraCon. Thank you, my friend. Continue what you're doing. I mean, imagine it's a giant Cylon Raider that you can actually sit in. It's just awesome. So that was so cool. If you haven't seen that, as well as the boomer, the boomer that also goes around to the cons. It's a custom made, it's like one of those 3-wheeled kind of, it's not a car, some kind of it's like a motorcycle type thing. I don't know. It's like a tricycle. I don't know. You guys tell me what it is so I can properly describe it. Just throw that into the comments. RetroCon. Oh, RetroCon. Okay, Rob. Well, thank you. I read that it's being held at the venue where I met you and Chris at that card show. Oh, okay. RetroCon. Okay. So there's
got everybody set up. Everybody has their cameras on. So,
all right, guys. Well, here it is then. So now Tipsy has built out a
I gotta wait for us. Turn the cameras on because they're all
okay.
Out.
Good. Well, how about we do? So there's one of two things. How do you want to proceed? Do we actually show the trailer first and then bring on the cast and crew, or do
Sure.
we? Yeah. All right, guys. So stand by. We're going to bring up the exclusive trailer, and then we're going to bring up the cast and crew, and we're going to talk all about Galactica Nightmares. And that's a go.
Yeah. I got to reset it.
Reset it. Press the buttons quickly.
I'm working on it.
Come on.
I got to make sure the audio's on, too. There we go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, please do.
Battlestar Olympus, give us a status report. Over.
What's going on over there, Olympus? It sounds like panic and confusion is running wild through your ship.
Battlestar Pegasus, the Cylons have boarded our ship and planted a bomb.
By the Lords of Kobol, I think the bomb is going to go off at any moment.
The Battlestar Olympus has been destroyed.
There were good people on that ship. I destroyed the Olympus. The Pegasus is next.
All right.
Yeah, we got some of them. Here we go.
Woof.
All right, a little laugh here.
You get a little echo going on.
Oh, sorry, I got to turn that other microphone off. There we go. Now you're good.
Okay. So, and I need let's see, you got to pull in a couple more of our guests.
I don't have camera feeds from
Darren. I need your. We can hear you. We don't have a visual for you.
Hang on. Let me make sure it's not on my end.
All right. Well, I see. I spy with my little eye. We have two of our guests. So Joe.
Yeah, right here.
Producer.
Yes.
And also Admiral Ramses.
Correct.
Okay. And Clay, you play Baltar, if I'm not right? That's correct?
That's correct.
All right, good. I know that
I like Clay already.
What
Cylons rule.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. All right. I know that we have Leslie's in the green room, and she plays Colonel Sarah. Is that right? Is that correct, Joe? Yeah. Okay. And perfect. And we're also waiting to get Darren Carter, who plays Commander Kane. So he's keeping himself semi-anonymous right now while he works on that.
Yes. Actually, I'm kind of tech stuck here. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I can't quite figure out how to get on there. I don't know where I'm going. It's a good thing I'm not in charge of making the film, because it probably never made it.
Listen, you know what? These things happen to the best of us.
Yes.
Not in, it just happens, but that's okay. If you just somewhere in there, you'll figure out there's a way to turn on your camera, because your audio is working. So Darren, we have you, which is good. You'd be surprised how many of our guests can't even get on, but you're able to at least get the audio. But as soon as you figure out there's a way to get the camera, there's a camera button. Click that, and it should turn on your camera.
Just smack it.
Not too hard, though. Not too hard.
I'm looking.
All right,
baby. We'll see what we can get here.
All right, cool. Well, welcome all of you to Interfleet Broadcasting. We are happy to have you, and we want you to tell us about the fan film. Tell us about your characters, why you're doing this. We shared we shared the exclusive trailer that you put together.
Yes.
And so we got to see that here on IFB. It hasn't been seen anywhere else yet. So thank you for that. There are another 2 trailers that are out there.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So,
that's right.
Joe, tell us about producing this fan film. Like why, and it's a crossover too. It's got Star Trek in it too. So this
That
is
is correct.
It's like mind-boggling. So please tell us about the fan film.
Yes, I think it started when I watched the original series, and they showed Commander Kane in The Living Legend. I got the paper book too. So now part 1 and part 2, and we were so fascinated by it. And then they canceled the series, so we were left with a cliffhanger, because we had heard that had the series continued, that we would have seen more of Commander Kane. So, for all these years, we've wondered, where was that Commander Kane, and what was he doing? Was he imprisoned? Was he killed? Or was he secretly coming up with another Battlestar group to attack the Cylons and finish them once and for all? So what we did for the fans and for ourselves is, let's create a story. What happened to this Commander Kane? So that is the basically overall bird's eye view. And so how Star Trek and Battlestar Galactica get connected is, lo and behold, as our colonial warriors are escaping from another Cylon attack, they run into a wormhole. They discover a wormhole that just opened up and connects the Star Trek universe and Battlestar Galactica universe together. And of course, Baltar and Kane discovered almost around the same time. So they look at that and they see the wormhole as an opportunity to exploit their causes, so to speak. So Commander Kane sees this as an opportunity to they cross over because they do their homework. You know, they don't just you don't just what do you call it, ice skate or roller skate into a wormhole without knowing what's going on. So they send probes across, and the probes tell them that there's a Starfleet, there's Klingons, there's Romulans, and we even have some more people, but we won't tell you about that because there is some comic relief. There's more than that. But they say, well, you know what? Let's play these guys too. You know, it's because you got Starfleet, the Romulans, and the Klingons. So from Kane's point of view, he says, great, I can use them as allies to defeat Baltar. But on the other hand, we have Baltar scheming, a mastermind that he says, let's use them. So and Clay Sayer plays the wonderful Baltar. We just finished filming him, by the way, filming all Baltar scenes in the can. I'm very excited. We spent a whole day filming it, but the diabolical, conniving, treacherous, him and Lucifer, and Clay Sayer will also be doing the voice of Lucifer, and he even provided the robot, but I'll let him talk about that. But to get on with the story, Baltar sees this as an opportunity to destroy Kane once and for all. Yes. Because he knows that Starfleet is going, because he has spies and information, he knows that Starfleet is going to side with Commander Kane. But maybe he can get the Klingons and the Romulans to side with him, and they will smash Kane once and for all. All right, so you got these two camps that are going on. Oh. All right. Wow. So an opportunity. So that is basically the big conflict going on. That's the A story. And the B story is about the crew. And we got a wonderful crew that comes on talking about the conflicts of working with Kane and fighting Baltar. But that's the explosive excitement of it. So we just have a few more months to filming it, and then we'll move on. But the characters, we have Darren Carter that's going to be playing Commander Kane, and we got his films in the can. And then we have Clay Sayer that plays Baltar, and we have Leslie Sawyer that plays Colonel Sarah. And the reason for Colonel Sarah is Colonel Sarah is kind of like the Colonel Ty of the series. So they all have to work and figure out how to defeat each other.
Cool. Oh boy. So how long is this going to be? Do you have an idea?
Yes, our goal is to keep it to 60 minutes, kind of like an original episode. Keep it to 60 because our last film was Captain Simeon's First Command, and it was 2 hours and 15 minutes, and it was way too long, and it took forever too. So this one, 1 hour, we want to do it. If we can do it in 59 minutes and 59 seconds, I think we're good. But that is a goal. We got 3 more months to film, and then we got a score that'll be done. So
cool.
Yeah, we're working towards it.
Oh man, that is exciting. Yes. And you guys have done other stuff too, but in terms of Battlestar, I think this is your first Battlestar related.
That is correct. Yeah, we did it. Star Trek meets Planet of the Apes in our last one. Yes. That's Captain Simeon's First Command. About an ape, basically an ape that has a dream and desire to be a starship captain. And of course, he all the trials and tribulations that he must face to make it. And then he fights he must prove himself by going into battle and defeating the Romulans. So
yes.
That's the last one.
Excellent. Yeah. Excellent. So tell us, where can we watch Galactica Nightmares when it's finally done? What your time frame? We know it's going to be under 60 minutes. When
Correct.
do you project it being done, and where can we see it?
Okay, we're shooting for the end of December.
Okay.
And this year we want to finish it this year, and the reason for that is so we can submit it to film festivals.
Yes.
Starting in January, so we need to finish it by December, end of December. Hopefully, not a photo finish, so we'll get it done on time, and you can watch it on YouTube. We'll send you guys the link when it's ready. So,
oh my God, that's gonna be
yeah,
cool.
yeah, we're excited. We're very excited.
Oh, absolutely. So, welcome, guys.
Thank you.
We have the cast is here, and some of you have finished your scenes. Some of you have not. There's still a little bit more left to shoot, but
yes.
It would be kind of cool if we went around and we heard a little bit from everybody else and tell us, like why do this? Why get involved? Is it because you're fans one way or the other, or could it just be a challenge? It'd be kind of cool. So I'm not sure who wants to jump in first, but please, one of you pick it up and let us know.
Leslie, why don't you go first?
Ladies first. We have ladies first. Darren Carter on. There we go. Finally, Darren Carter, Commander Kane.
Yes.
Well, I always really wanted to be an actress. My parents, my mother was an actress, and my dad was a writer, director, and producer of commercials. So I kind of grew up with it. And amazingly enough, my parents absolutely completely forbade me from getting involved in acting. They said it's a horrible business to get involved with, and they wanted me to have no part of it whatsoever. So my parents were like the polar opposite of like stage door mothers type thing. And they really would not let me get involved in it, which broke my heart. I'll never know now what my life could have been like had I had the support of my family to pursue acting. So, I mean, I just got married, had kids, that whole thing, got divorced, then kind of reinvented myself. And I was talking to a friend of mine who does work in the industry, and I just said, it's really a shame, I always wished I could get into acting, but it just was not meant to be, I guess. And that ship sailed a long time ago. And he was like, what are you talking about? They need people of all ages, sizes, shapes, colors. It's never too late. It's never too late. And so he inspired me to get involved. And so I did get involved with doing a lot of background work, which afforded me the opportunity to be on a lot of TV shows as well as movies. And I was core background, which means I was a regular on the reboot, not the original one, the reboot of Dynasty that was on the CW a few years ago. And I was house staff on there. So I was in a lot of episodes of that show. But it was amazing how on one of the sets that I was working on Jumanji, there was another gentleman who worked on fan films. And I just complimented on the outfit he was wearing. I thought that what he was wearing was really cool. And somehow, some way, we got on the whole subject of, he started telling me all about Star Trek fan films. And I'm like, I never heard of it. I didn't even know there was such a thing as fan films. And I was like, oh my gosh. And he was showing me pictures of being on sets. And I got so excited. And I was like, I've got to get involved. Somehow, some way, I've got to get involved. And amazingly enough, he gave me a director, and I contacted the director, and he said, I'm really sorry, I don't need anybody. And there was like, I didn't know anybody else I could contact, so I was so bummed. But luckily, he did take my name, he took my information, even though he told me that right now he just didn't need anybody. He had everybody in place for what he was doing. About a week later, he contacted me and he said, are you still interested in being in a movie? Because I just had to fire the lead actress. He was like, I am done with her. I'm not going to put up with her anymore. And would you like the part? And I'm like, oh my God, yes, thank you. And so the rest, as they say, is history. And I've been able to meet so many wonderful people. I feel like we're a family. I really, really do.
Oh,
and
feeling, yeah.
It's the camaraderie and the just being able to share our love and our passion that we have for Star Trek, as well as all these other genres. love Battlestar Galactica. In fact, I actually, believe it or not, almost got the opportunity to interview Richard Hatch when they were really filming, but unfortunately his schedule just would not allow for me to get there to be able to interview him. And but anyway, it was just very exciting times. And uh so hey, I couldn't really get into acting the way I really would have loved to, but I'm still very appreciative for the experiences that I have had and all the people that I've met and being able to be involved with the fan films. Because yeah, it's taken me on a journey that if you can't be in the real thing, at least being able to do the fan films is the next best thing, you know? And I enjoy it so much. And I'm very appreciative of being able to be involved with it. And Jose's imagination never fails to amaze me. All the things he comes up with and how he does all these mashups of all the different types of, ideas from Planet of the Apes and Battlestar Galactica and Star Trek and trying to mix everything together. And it works. He somehow manages to make it work. So I think it's wonderful.
Wait, call me up when you're ready to do Logan's Run.
There you go.
Yes.
Well, that sounds cool. I wanted to compliment you for doing it and reinventing yourself, because that's something that everybody should be able to do. And, they don't, but you did. So that's great. And I know exactly what that's all about. So kudos to you, Leslie. You said you were going to interview Richard Hatch.
Yes, I had contacted them. At that time in my life, I was involved in a big Star Trek club. It was the largest club, I think, in the Midwest. Anyway, I contacted the studios and I just said, "Hey, I'm involved with Star Trek. We do a lot of things, blah blah blah," trying to make myself sound really important. And but anyway, they were going to let me go interview Richard Hatch. They were going to fly me out to California.
Really?
And yes, I'm not kidding. And because obviously back then we didn't sort of have like what we have now, right? I mean, you had to go and be there in person to talk to a person, get it filmed and all that. And yeah, and just as I was thinking, oh yay, yay, they got back to me and they just said, "Listen, we're really sorry, but his schedule is just it's ridiculous. I mean, there's just no way that we really can schedule you to come and interview him." Oh my gosh, yeah, tell me about it. I was so bummed.
Oh, wow. What an
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm glad that you're keeping the flame going and keeping the faith by, doing this, at least getting involved in, Galactica stuff and, keeping all of it going, which is
Yeah.
awesome. It really is cool. So you know what? Clay, you've been on, you came on early, make sure that everything was up and running with us. So if that's okay with you, I'd like to pass the baton over to you and tell us about your background and tell us, why you're doing this.
I think I was supposed to be something else. When I was a kid, as all of us of a certain age had to do, you had to fill out these things when you were in grade school and they would ask you what you wanted to be when you grew up. And mine was always an artist and a character actor. And I remember my teacher went, "A character actor? That's oddly specific." And she didn't know what it was. And I had to tell her what it was. What that was different than a regular actor. So fan films just came about really through a friend of mine that had linked up with James Colley up in Ticonderoga for New Voyages, Star Trek New Voyages. And I sort of went along for the ride. And then I ended up getting cast in a couple of those parts. I think I did 4 episodes. One of them, so here's the Battlestar Galactica connection. One of them, I played Core, who was played by John Colicos.
Yeah.
And then the next episode I was in, I was killed by our guest star, who was Richard Hatch.
Awesome.
Who I'd met before. But oddly enough, I really wanted to do that scene. But the day we filmed my part and I was flying out and he was coming in literally that night. So we used a stand-in, and then he came in and filmed the rest of it. So I didn't actually do the scene with him. I mean, if you watch the episode, he kills me.
Oh,
but
wow.
He wasn't really there. So the magic of editing. But I had met him before, briefly. I think it was Dragon Con, probably, in Atlanta.
Oh, very cool. So you've been to Dragon Con. Were you a guest or were you just a fan?
Just a fan.
Awesome.
I've been going to conventions since my first con was 78.
Oh, so around the same time as myself. I was 77. My mom, I begged my mom, I convinced her, and she took me. So yeah. I was
happy you mentioned Chiller. I used to go to Chiller a lot.
No, actually, I'd never.
Like I was in Secaucus.
Yeah, I mean, I was, in New York City. It was all about creation, Big Apple, and smaller ones. So, that was good enough then. And you just, hop on a train and from Queens and go right into the city, and there you go. You got, Comic-Con, Sci-Fi Con, Star Trek cons right there. So I never really got to go till only a couple years ago to Chiller. But then I've, since then I've been out to a lot of the only one that we really haven't done is of course San Diego. That's on the bucket list, but a lot of the other ones throughout the United States, and now I've done my first overseas one, looking to probably do one in Canada, but I've done like probably 100 conventions over the years now, and I love it.
I've lost track. So, and then Jose, I was in Captain Simeon, the last one.
Yeah, Captain Simeon's first command is Captain Simeon himself.
I had met Jose a few years ago.
Yeah.
At a convention. And then
that's cool.
Then he asked me if if I'd play Baltar for this thing, and I said I'll do it under one condition. I said the condition is I get to do Lucifer.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I really want to. I'm a big Jonathan Harris fan, so I really wanted to do that voice. And I do play another part in there too somewhere. But
it looks like you're playing a mean Baltar. That's good. That's good. You're channeling Baltar. I can see that. That is awesome. You got Lucifer.
I always
too.
liked John Colicos. He knew. Colicos really knew in Galactica, I think, what his part in it was supposed to be. When he came aboard, his role is sort of like Gerard in The Fugitive. He's the ticking clock. He needs to push everybody.
Right.
You got to move forward. You got to keep moving forward. You got to keep moving forward. So, and he also plays it with relish, almost just short of twirling his mustache.
Yep.
As just a great 70s villain for that type of a show. Which is what it needed. And then Lucifer is this sort of starts the show as I'm honored. This great man is, I get to work with this great man, but he discovers very quickly that Baltar is not the genius he thinks he is.
There you have it.
Is the one that I thought was really the schemer.
Oh, yeah.
You just really got a sense he was waiting. He was just waiting for Baltar to fail, and he could move on up the ranks.
Oh, 100%. No questions asked. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. So,
now the Lucifer head came about. That's actually a second pull. I had a commission. I have a background in special effects makeup, and I did that for a while, and then I spent 23 years teaching art. But I had made the original for a friend of mine, actually the friend that got me involved with fan films, Robert Withrow, who has a pretty good, a very good screen used costume collection.
Oh,
so he owns quite a few Galactica pieces. One of them is Spectre's costume.
Oh, wow.
I'd be love to see
So
that.
he asked me, would I build a Spectre head? So the best way to describe it, it was a pain in the ass.
Well, I'll tell you.
He actually got to talk to the guy who I forgot his name, the guy that was the costume director for the show.
Jean-Pierre Dorliac.
Jean-Pierre Dorliac.
Yes.
Yes. Which we've had on the show.
Right. And one of the things that I told Jose, I said, you've got this little short scene where the Imperious leader shows up. What if you had access to the actual Imperious leader? Because my friend Rob owns that too.
Oh,
So-
wow.
No way.
So
He's got
actually,
the-
he photographed it for Jose, and then he's going to do the voice of the Imperious leader for that.
Oh, wow.
And
That's
it will
really
be
cool.
the actual prop from the show.
So is it the one from Universal Studios, the ride, or the actual one
No,
from
so it is the face piece is a replica because that dry rotted. Although
Right.
Rob does own the mechanical head.
Oh, wow.
But it has, decaying skin on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So he got a replica head, but the headdress that everybody always thought was hair.
Right, it's
It's
not.
not.
Yeah.
It is. If you've seen pictures of it, it looks like someone took one of those 3D printing
Yep.
pencils
And-
and just kind of drew this crap
Yeah.
all over. And it's very strange the way the costumes made and stuff. So that's kind of interesting. But back to the Spectre, he had me make the head. The original head was vacuum formed, like the Cylon armor was vacuum formed. It was taped up the sides. In certain shots, you can see where they literally taped it up the sides. It is asymmetric. So one ear is not the same as the other. That was, it's very specific, the angles of it, the angles of the eyes. And then we had to make he had a guy do the electronics because I'm not an electrician by any way. So, for the one we made, I was able to do the lights in the mouth to respond to voice. And
Oh, wow.
the lights in the head flicker, but I couldn't do the oscillating eyes. And
me
the
up if
guy
you want
that
to.
did the Spectre one actually, he was like 4 months before he could even get to it. So I told Jose, that one you might have to just digitally fix that.
Wow.
But it is, and I happen to have, I told Jose, he said, Lucifer's in here. And I said, what if we could have the real prop? Because I still have another pull. When I made the one for Rob, I still have another copy of it, and I can make another head. So that's what I did. And then we kind of threw together a costume for him to wear and have him move. And he and Baltar can interact together in all those scenes.
Wow, that's cool. I'll tell you that Tipsy Toaster has his own story with making a Lucifer head, and debuted it at Dragon Con a few years ago. So there was a whole adventure on how to do what to do. You still
What
have
not
it?
to do? Yeah, it's right
Yeah,
behind
what
me.
not to- Is
Hang
it?
on, I'll get it. Give me a
Okay,
second.
cool.
Keep
Yeah,
going,
yeah,
I'll get
yeah.
it.
So very, very interesting. So there's a lot of Galactica connections, which we love. Darren, why don't you jump in and let us know, your background. I believe you are the Commander Kane of this production.
Yes, sir. So out of everyone on the films here, I'm probably the least qualified and newest member of all this into the whole genre. So my background is I'm retired military. I've been in for 30 years, both Army and Navy, and I was focused on all that. And how I got into this whole fan film or science fiction stuff, long story, won't go into it. I'll just say I happenstanced into it via a Klingon fan group. And one of the people in the Klingon fan group, Brenda and John Tackett, Brenda became the very first full-time employee for DragonCon. And she kind of asked me to come over and help her out with DragonCon as a volunteer and setting the thing up and whatnot. And about that time, I started learning about this whole thing called fans are out there. I mean, just the convention circuit, all that stuff. I didn't know any of that existed back then. And I fell in love with it. I thought it was just super cool. And of course, I thought the Klingons were, the cat's meow. And I did the Klingon thing for many years with a group called CAG, Klingon Assault Group, which at the time was the largest Klingon group, and it was international and whatnot. And through this, years go by as I volunteered for DragonCon. I've been a volunteer there for 25 or so years. I ran into Leslie, and in a different convention. It was Treklana, and she was a handler for Gary Graham, and I was a guest of Bob O'Reilly, whom I had met a few years earlier. And I happened to start talking to Leslie. We talked about DragonCon and whatnot. And one of the things I do for DragonCon is I warm up the crowd for the Miss Star Trek Universe pageant. Get on stage and kind of get the crowd going. So
no, you are.
I'm the Klingon. Up
there.
And I asked Leslie if she would want to come on up, because my goal when I was on stage was to get the crowd running. It wasn't about me. I mean, there's a lot of people that get up there and they get, hey, this is a chance for me to shine and look at me and whatnot. And I just wanted to have the crowd energized. And I knew that if I could have more people up there, that's better off. And so that's how I got Leslie to come on up. And she's done a fantastic job. It's done nothing but increased the pleasure for the audience since she's been up there. And we do our little skit and whatnot. And she had talked to me about her fan films. And I said, oh, that's super cool. That's super cool. I got to get into this. And she's like, well, I mean, you're kind of just a dork and you're just a nerd. Oh, shit.
That's terrible.
But she gave me a couple people's names, and one of them was Joe. And so I contacted him, and Joe had already been filming the Captain Simeon's First Command. And he needed, I told him I had Klingon stuff, but I'd do anything. And he said, well, we can do a Klingon thing. He put it in the Captain Simeon's Command. I said, oh, this is super cool. So I drove on down to Atlanta and met with him. We did a couple scenes, and thankfully he liked what I did. And he's got this, like Leslie was saying, this crazy idea on how to do all sorts of stuff that just, it works, it comes out. And he eventually then had me in, I think, a total of 4 different parts on Captain Simeon's First Command. And it was just enjoyable.
Yep.
I'll get out. And of course, Captain Simeon was my first time really in any of the films. And, I am very fortunate that Joe liked what I did, and either that or I was the only one available. And he decided to cast me as Captain Commander Kane for this. And it's fantastic. I grew up watching Battlestar Galactica, as we all have, and Star Trek and whatnot. And of course, as a kid, you always think, hey, I want to go out and play this. This is so cool. And, it turned out to be something as a kid you get to do as an adult now. And it's super cool. I really enjoy it. I've run across a lot of great people, met a lot of different people, through the convention circuit stuff. And then, of course, with Joe and all the actors that he's been able to bring in. I I say this, and people will say it, trying to be humble. I'm really not being humble. If anyone that's smart watches the films, they'll see that my skills are nowhere near Clay's or Leslie's. I mean, I am nowhere near Clay's area. He did a great Captain Simeon, and I know he's going to knock it out of the park with Lucifer and Baltar. And I'm just pleased to be a part of the group.
I'll give you your $5 later, Dan.
It's $5 and 2 tacos.
There you go. You're talking tacos. We're good.
Oh my God, that's great. I love it. This is a lot of fun. And you guys obviously are, putting your your heart and soul into this, and it always, in the end, it all shows, right? So we've been on, IFB's been on now for, closely working on its 7th year, well over 300 episodes. And when a fan gets involved in whatever it may be, professionally or otherwise, it'll always end up, visible. It's visible. It's not hidden, right? When the fan does it, it comes through. And if you're into what you're doing, that shows itself. But more so when you're a fan. Right. There's one thing, you can be a professional in whatever you may be, and you can be at top of that whatever that is. But when you're a fan of what you do, or you bring that with you, there's another, it shows. It ultimately shows. And that's what I'm picking up from everything you're saying and what I've been watching. I think you guys are going to have a phenomenal fan film. Not that you haven't done it before, but we're talking about this particular one that's a Galactica Star Trek crossover, which is incredible. Tipsy, did you acquire your Lucifer?
What?
Did you get do you have your Lucifer with you? Is that what you went to get?
In this?
All right. There you have it. There you have it.
And so I know that Tipsy, there was a challenge with the lighting, so there was a decision made to make him like the action figure.
Yeah,
so that's why he's got.
It wasn't the lighting. I couldn't figure out how to make a clear dome.
The clear dome. Yeah. That's what it was.
I have all the stuff for it, but I could not figure out how to make a clear dome. So
you made him like the action figure.
Like the action figure.
And it sparkles in it. It's metallic. And so he looks just like the action figure, and there you go.
I like it.
Oh boy. So guys, I'm intrigued, and I think this is going to bring in, the fans, as all of your work has. But then again, you're appealing not only to Star Trek, but you're appealing, of course, to, Battlestar Galactica and those fans, which are our fans. And so we want to see this. We are, we're here for you. Jose,
thank you for
what
the
else?
support.
How long did it take
so
you
many
to
other
write
movies,
the script? Yeah, I mean, a lot of other stuff, which we will get into. Eventually, we'll have you come back and we'll have you do the other stuff. But Jose, how long did it take you to write the script for this one?
I'll say about 6 months, because it comes in dreams and visions. And then you play it and you war game it in your mind, how it all fits together,
Right.
And it all, because there's an A story, B story, and a C story that are interwoven, and when you're making this, you realize you're not just making a film, you're making this film for Battlestar Galactica fans that have that T-shirt.
Yep.
And
that's right.
That is different. I mean, the people that have watched this film have already seen all the episodes. So they say, what's new? And I said, okay, let's go to work and let's craft it so we can introduce a lot of new stuff that was not seen in the original.
Yep,
it's important because, so we have some Easter eggs. We have a lot of it. We're introducing other Battlestars. I mean, come on, man. In the original series, they wiped out the whole Battlestar fleet.
Yeah.
Gone. Kaput.
It was amazing.
So I said, wait, Why
Go
can't
Cylons.
we see more battle stars?
Exactly.
So
Cylons
Kane
rule.
escapes, and we will introduce not one, not two, but 3 new battle stars
Yes.
that have never been seen before.
Yes.
And with their I got something to show you. And you know how in Battlestar Galactica, each battle star had their own crest in their helmet. Yes. Okay, so hold on.
Oh, special.
Okay, all right.
Oh, we're getting
So
the
here we go. You everyone's
exclusive.
seen it. Okay. So here's one of the Battlestar crests for one of the helmets.
Nice.
Okay. The lion, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And the cobra for another one.
Oh, the Cobra, which
Okay.
was
And-
they
and
were
the
they
dragon.
were working on that. Oh, dragon.
So
cool.
yeah. So and of course we have the Pegasus. I just want to show since you already. Here we go. We didn't. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Okay.
look
All
how
right.
cool.
Okay. So, of course the main battle star is the Battlestar Pegasus. Of course, we already know that. So
Cool.
all right. I just want to show you how it. We had Jeff McKelvey. He's still working on our helmets, but
Oh wow.
but it goes to show you what some of the other ones.
That's
all right,
cool.
the other ones.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Okay, that was the Olympus. Okay, Battlestar Cobra. Here we go. Okay, this is the Cobra.
Ooh.
Yeah, gives you an idea.
Yeah. Oh, that's
the one with the
awesome.
dragon. Yeah. We sat down and figure out. Hey, man, here we go. And one with the dragon crest for one of the other battle stars.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
we had a
that's
lot
so
of fun
cool.
with that.
Yeah.
And our prop crew, all right, we had Richard Snowden and we had Jeff McKelvey. I mean, they really did their Battlestar research because we wanted to introduce something new, okay? We have, of course, let's start with the standard, okay?
Oh.
Okay, we got this
All
standard here. We got the, okay. We wanted to introduce, here we go, okay. Okay, everybody knows about the standard blaster, right? Okay, all right.
Yes.
So, but Richard Snowden started me on this trip because he said, Joe, I'm gonna, we got to go beyond that for this film. If you're gonna be battling the Cylons, let's introduce some new weaponry. I said, okay. So he said, well, why don't I make you a blaster a rifle? Okay, so I'll go back. So you
Excellent.
can kind of see it. I mean, like something out of World War II, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah, so you can see kind of like the back there and then the front. But basically, if you take the original, what do you call it, pistol, and then you can see how you can expand it.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. Now, I said, well, I remember I Spy, Man from U.N.C.L.E., okay?
Sure.
So we came up. Hold on, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Like Man from U.N.C.L.E., so we said, well, we came up with the Mark II Battlestar Galactica Cylon killer rifle. So the basic, okay, here's the basic body, and then all you do is you just add on like an M16, the bottom, and then the back, and then you just go ahead and you put on there we go. Okay, let me go back. So really, really back so you can kind of see it.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, you're gonna see this in the film too, because when the Cylons board the Olympus, the Battlestar Olympus, there has to be a shootout. I said it's not fun, if you can't have the film and can't eat your popcorn and eat your drink, if you can't have a shoot 'em up battle,
Yeah.
battle at the OK Corral.
Love it.
So I
Love
said, yeah, so we have that. So, we'll have the standard epic Battlestar Galactica Vipers versus Cylon Raider fighters on the outside, for the epic battle. And then on the inside, come on, man, let's see an OK Corral type gunfight, so we'll have both.
For Joe, the props that he's got, I don't know where he gets the stuff, uniforms, the costuming is amazing.
It took a while to get it all assembled.
Yeah, the outfits that we've got, The jackets you look at, they're just amazing. I mean, just amazing. The suede leather, the lapels, everything on it, the insignia. He really has done his homework and really has just went down to the detail. So the fans out there that want to look and say, hey, really, how close is this? Is this chintzy? Is this kind of, no, man, this stuff is looking good. And for anyone that might be at Dragon Con this year, there's going to be 4 of us walking around in the Battlestar Galactica outfits. What is it, Saturday, I think, afternoon?
On Sunday.
No, it's on Sunday. Yeah.
Or the Battlestar Galactica shoot.
Yeah,
it's a photo shoot every Sunday.
The photo shoot.
You'll be able to see the stuff up close. The outfits are just amazing. That the costuming is. Joe has just done, and all the props that you see are just amazing. He's really brought it up. Really brought it up.
That's awesome, guys.
Yeah, a lot of attention to detail. In fact, since we got Darren on, why don't you tell him about what you did to get the Commander Kane look?
So, on Commander Kane, get me situated here a bit. There's only a couple episodes with Lloyd Bridges in there, and I tried to in my opinion, Lloyd Bridges, when he played Commander Kane, was trying to channel like a Patton-esque kind of energy, and that's so I tried to put as close as possible to Lloyd Bridges, so that you could see the connection and you could see that continuity to kind of bring it through. I didn't want to reinvent anything. I didn't want to do a reimagining at all. I just want to pay as much homage as I could to Lloyd Bridges, and of course Patton, because I think that's where he got some of his inspiration. And so I remember when Joe was, I said, hey, I'm going to probably have to have a wig because my hair is short and it doesn't look like Lloyd Bridges. And he had gotten a couple different wigs, and the first one I put on was just, well, we'll just say not quite there. And the second one wasn't quite. And then that third one we put on, and I said, this is pretty darn close. And we had another actor on set at that time, Autumn Skye, and you'll see her in there. She's a nurse, and I think she also played a Romulan in this movie.
She did,
and she helped cut the hair up and kind of style it so it looked a little more Lloyd Bridges-esque, and helped me with my little ascot to kind of bring it out there. And I just tried to kind of get that, we're going to get it. We're doing it. We've got it, people. There's nothing going to stop us. Just follow me and we'll take them all out. The darn dirty Cylons, the killers of our society, we'll take them out. And that traitorous Baltar also.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's what I tried to pay as homage to Lloyd Bridges and Patton, like I say, and try and keep it as close to the original, so people that have watched the old one can kind of really identify and connect to it and grasp on with a good claw hand and say, yeah, this is what we're talking about. To follow Joe's vision of what was going on, what were the other Battlestars doing, what happened afterwards, and continue the storyline.
Yeah, and even the swagger stick. I love that the Kane swagger stick, but we had to do some liberties because we looked at it and say, you know what? We need to turn this into like Thor's hammer. We wanted to turn the swagger stick into Thor's hammer, so we kind of did some redesign because when if you look at the original, the original was a Pegasus with wings, right? But I hate to say it, guys, I do a lot of barbecuing, all right? This looks like a barbecue stick. It needs to be turned into something that's threatening, that a power, a force, And then it turned kind of like into an eagle, with a menacing eagle with a hook. And when you see the film, man, I mean, Kane you're ready to strike everybody with that Kane, with the swagger stick, like Thor,
Oh yeah, I punctuate a lot. I punctuate a lot of sentences and thoughts with that stick as I'm coming out there. It just seemed like that forceful out in an energy kind of.
Yeah, it was energy. It was an energy stick. There you go. Turned into an energy stick.
So Jose, tell us, are you crowdfunding the picture? And who directed?
Yeah, no, it's self-funded and on directing it as I write it because as I see it, more layers need to be revealed. So it's kind of more of a full story because you go back and you look and you say, well, you know what? This film is like cooking, It's like a barbecue, It needs a little bit more spice, You look and say, what's missing? And then sometimes you even go back to the original series for inspiration and say, well, what made it successful? What are the elements that you liked, Like one thing I have to admit that we are going to put in for the fans, it's an Easter egg, is I really liked the what do you call it, the poker games. I said, we need to just do a Battlestar Galactica poker game. And we'll have that in there with the chip, I believe, and that we got to. We're going to put that in there too. So yeah, there's going to be a poker game in there.
Yeah, jelly beans, right?
You got to have the poker game.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, so that's happening. That's going to be a part of it. So you guys are. Yeah, you're touching on a lot of, the classic, look and feel and, those special scenes that are iconic from the original, which is all, everything that the fans love. And like I had told you before, I know that everybody is looking forward to it, and the fan, Rob and Paul it's a full pyramid, so there'll be pyramid playing, which is great.
Oh yeah, definitely pyramid playing. Yep, you will see that. Yeah,
awesome.
We're getting it in.
Awesome. Well, guys, I think that this is very, very cool, and not only that. So when we did our fan film, The Stranded Warrior, we wanted to make sure that, Battlestar Galactica got representation because there's always a lot of other fan films. And you guys are blending, Star Trek with actually Battlestar. So it's the best of, two of the hottest fan film genres out there, right? There's Star Wars and there's everything else, but you guys, you guys have been, working out, this whole Star Trek plus Galactica thing is so cool. It's original. We shared, the great trailer that you put together, the third one that we, that we had here exclusively on IFB, and we appreciate that.
Letting us do
Thank you.
on that.
Thanks for showing it.
And we're looking forward to having you all back again.
Before we go, I want to brag.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to brag. So you got your own symbols for yours, and if you saw in our film, we had our own Battlestar, Helios.
Yeah.
That was our symbol for the Helios.
Nice.
And then you were like, we had another Battlestar, which was the Rykon. That's the
Rykon.
That's the Frank.
There you go.
We went ahead and put Greek on the Greek. We couldn't find the regular stripes, so we put the Greek stripes on our
there you
Greek key on it. We had Viper Mechanic.
Cool.
Vergis,
I like that.
Vergis,
Nice.
Vergis, Master Viper Mark I Master Mechanic from Vergis Industries. If you watch Africa, you know what that is.
Nice.
And these were our collar devices.
We know what it's like. To have
every little thing you put in there,
it
doesn't get recognized as much.
There you
It's so
go.
much
Yep,
fun.
there you go. Nice.
That's from the
the
Rykon. Atlantia is the wheel because that's what they actually used, and then we had our own over there, and then for patches.
Wow. Yeah. There you go. Yep. There you go.
Yeah, we went through,
nice.
We know exactly all the pain that you guys are going through and all of that, getting the costumes and getting all the stuff. And it was a labor of love. And so
so that was the one. And then this last one, this is the helmet for the Rykon.
So we had two Battlestars and we had the Helios, and then we had the Rykon, and the Major Amon, who is with Colonial Intelligence, who's wearing her own helmet. She's got Anubis on hers, but we know we get it. We feel
it's so much fun. It's so much fun.
Super.
It's so much fun. So we are here. We're fans of what you're doing. We're fans of sci-fi and Battlestar and Star Trek, and as fellow filmmakers and fan filmmakers as well, we feel it. It's we're there. We're supporting you guys. So we want to make sure that once it's done, whatever it is that we can help you share it with all the fans.
Awesome.
We want
That'll
to
be
be there
appreciated.
to help you do that. Don't forget that the 50th anniversary is coming up, pretty soon.
Wow.
And I think it's important that we keep in mind that, when that happens, it's going to be up to the fans, and especially as fellow fan filmmakers, and that we're actually doing Galactica stuff, that we have a presence, that, we bring our work to whatever the festivities are going to be, whether they be, hopefully a convention that's already established, that we can then bring our stuff, like we did at Shore Leave, right? We brought, the Stranded Warrior, and then, Galactica Nightmares, ours and anybody else's, so that there can be, that fan film presence. And then, maybe you guys, your cast and crew will be available to come, and then we'll try to get our cast and crew and, make it
wonderful,
as big as possible. So keep that in mind, because it's coming up in just 2 years.
Wow.
And we're hoping.
And we have built a Facebook page for it. We're slowly populating it. So if you want to look at the Facebook page, it's I think it's Battlestar Galactica 50th anniversary. I think it's
okay.
So we want to keep things going, and we want to have a celebration, because it's in the hands of us, the fans.
Yeah,
if
what did they do for the 35th? They didn't do anything.
That is good.
40th, right?
40th, they didn't do anything. 45th, they didn't do anything.
And that's okay.
And I don't think they're really going to do anything for the 50th. If they do anything for the 50th, it's just going to so they can make money off of it.
Right, and that's okay too. But if
they
we're
have
not,
to live,
look, if we're not involved, I know that Star Wars, they take what they do very, very seriously.
Oh, they do.
And they get together and they go out. I was in the 501. I was in the Empire City Garrison for 6 years. So I know a lot of how that plays out. And I know that, there are festivals, they're not completely, they're semi-official, and those are, put together by the fans. So us as fans and us as filmmakers and fan filmmakers, I think that it's partially, our responsibility to we're making showcases of our love for the genre, whether it be Star Trek or Star Wars or Galactica, whatever it is. In our case, we're talking up Galactica. I think it's our responsibility to help share all this stuff with everybody and entertain and keep it going. So speaking for me and for IFB, hopefully we'll get you guys back maybe before you premiere the release, or during, or right after, and when you talk more about, and then you'll have the final piece, and you'll tell us some more about it. And
super.
We're looking forward to seeing this. So please keep us posted. Chris, what do you got?
I'm just excited to see another. It's so great to see another fan film come out.
Oh, absolutely.
Battlestar Galactica related, whether it doesn't have to be fully Battlestar. I disconnected. Okay, I can still talk, but you can't. I can't hear you. Give me 1 second.
Well,
but anyways, it's so great to actually have, other people have doing it too. So it's been too long. It's just not enough people doing Battlestar Galactica stuff.
Good point.
It's people. It's Star Wars and it's all the big ones, But nobody's doing that. I mean, I want to see more Battlestar Galactica. I want to see more Logan's Run. There's been some Logan's Run ones out there. I can't believe we watched a couple of Logan's Runs. That's like, this is fantastic. Finally, I get to relive some of this, and even if it's not, top-notch quality that Hollywood could put out, it's getting so much better.
Yeah,
I've seen, with the ability with AI now.
Oh you've been boosted up. Yeah.
It's just there. It really is opening it up for the fans. It's that barrier is no longer there. You can start making things, whether it be a comic book or whether it be, Facebook posts or whatever else. Let that fandom flag fly. I mean, it's great, and you guys are doing it, and I can't say enough about that. It's fantastic that you got together and did this, because I can't wait. I love the beginnings. I saw the clips so far, and it looks so fun. It looks so fun.
So here's to you guys. Best of luck. Break a leg out there. I know you're going to be doing the festival circuit. I'm sure you're going to end up with some really good positive results. We're here for you. You have a real talented cast and crew. You guys are having a lot of fun with it, which is important as well. So we look forward to meeting you again. You know, Jose, we met you at Shore Leave. Hopefully we'll meet again. But, here's to you guys. All the best, and looking forward to having you again.
Oh, thank you, and here's to you too for Hands Fuel the fleet. Yeah, your support and having us on.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure being here. It's great hanging out with you guys, and couldn't have said it better. The fans are the ones that bring it around and have a lot of fun. It just adds so much, and you get to hear other people's passion, other people's ideas of how things are. And just it creates great conversation.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's the whole idea, right? Definitely. It's to enjoy, what we like, and we do cover, right? We do cover the Star Trek. We have Admiral Bram Stimson comes in for the International Star Trek Association, and he covers Star Trek updates. And then we have Chris Fian from 501 comes in, and he'll do the Star Wars stuff. But so we have representation from those two big franchises. But Battlestar is what brought us together, and that's why we're here. And lo and behold, almost 7 years later, we're still at it, and we're still doing the sci-fi thing with the twist of Galactica, and it's a lot of fun. And you guys make it even more fun, right? It's about us being involved and recreating ourselves and taking a time out. Like Leslie saying, I'm glad that you stepped up and did this, right? And not let go of that dream. The shoulda, coulda, woulda. No, you did it. You took the plunge, you did it, and look at you now. You've done all that stuff, and you have stuff to talk about. And I think most of us can say, well, our folks wanted us to be this or that, or didn't want us to be this or that. And, you followed your passion, and I'm glad that you did that, like all of us here. And it's all good. Actually, Tipsy, I wanted to ask you if afterwards, towards the end of the show, if you could play the trailer again. It would be kind of cool. So if you can prep that.
Super. Yeah.
I'm ready.
Fantastic.
I got it right here.
All right. Well, guys, I said, thank you so much. Look forward to you guys coming back and talking more about what you do and the whole, production. So good luck. And we're going to wrap it up with your third trailer, the exclusive that you set up for us here on IFB.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much for having us.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I enjoyed being here. I appreciate the opportunity to be part of your program. Thank you.
You got it, guys. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks for your support.
Dang it. Caught me flat-footed. Here we go.
Battlestar Olympus, give us a status report. Over.
What's going on over there, Olympus? It sounds like panic and confusion is running wild through your ship.
Battlestar Pegasus, the Cylons have boarded our ship and planted a bomb.
By the Lords of Kobol, I think the bomb is going to go off at any moment.
The Battlestar Olympus has been destroyed.
There were good people on that ship.
I destroyed the Olympus. The Pegasus is next.
So cool.
That is so cool.
Oh man, that was awesome.
Perfect.
And remember that this was a third trailer, and it was exclusive for us. We had the the premiere here on
Mhm.
IFB.
Yep.
So, Tipsy, I think there's a switch for the echo.
Ah, sorry. I always forgot to turn that off.
Yeah, you got a lot of buttons to press. Well, see, that's so cool though, right? I mean, there are, just for the record, there are a handful of Galactica fan films out there.
That's
And
right.
some of them,
Don't put those down.
Yeah.
There are some others.
there are some others,
Yep.
and they go back. Some of them are, like from 20, 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
And some of them, though, you can't, they're nowhere to be seen. They're not on
Wow.
YouTube. They're not out there.
Yeah,
They're not
man.
anywhere. So that's that. However, it's kind of cool to see that there are a mixture of CG fan
Yes,
films
a lot of
and
CG
then
fan films.
a lot of
Even
CG fan films.
Marcus, was it Murillo? The Brazil. He
I
did,
think I think it was a Chilean.
That's it.
Yeah. And we've been in touch with him. He's actually done an updated. We have to get him on the show again so he could, show us. He's been working with AI to actually boost up some of the clips that he's made. However, there's not that many, right? I mean, you could probably watch for months on end the Star Wars fan films that come out on a daily basis, or the Star Trek, Marvel. For that matter, there is a mind-bending, mind-boggling $150,000 fan film feature that was made. It's a Spider-Man fan film.
Crazy.
It's really I don't know if I haven't heard that they pulled it, but I could tell you
Surprised they haven't.
Yeah, me too. I could tell you that Axonar they got pulled.
Recently,
They got pulled, and that was it's a big one. People have been waiting almost I think 12 years.
Yeah.
And they got pulled. So but there is, the point I was trying to make was that there is a lot of these superhero, Marvel and Batman stuff, fan films rather, that are out there. I'm glad that there is a Battlestar Galactica representation in the fan film world. So that's cool. I mean, I'm shocked at how many Harry Potter related fan films exist. Ghostbusters. My God, Ghostbusters. There's Ghostbuster fan films all over the place, and a lot of them are really, really good. Anyway. I'm just happy to see, Battlestar stuff, and that's really cool.
I mean, it's finally coming around.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's pretty exciting times with the AI piece now. You see Battlestar bulletin boards creating comic books, and
imagine
you're finally bringing some of those fan fiction things that they've been writing for years to life.
Oh yeah,
so much. Like I've got a couple of shelves back here full of just fan fiction for Battlestar. That's it.
Imagine if we do a 50th anniversary, celebration. As a matter of fact, I'm doing some research on this. I found this out through my Oxford experience. The tutor, the professor, he actually he knew about this only because he travels a lot, and he told us about the fact that I think it's like going to somewhere in Oslo, where they filmed The Empire Strikes Back. Star Wars fans get together once a year, and they have an Empire Strikes Back celebration. And that came from just the fans getting together at the location where they filmed the outdoor Empire Strikes Back, scenes, and they do it every year. I mean, I didn't know. I looked it up. It's true.
Yeah.
And so it's become a semi-official thing, and all that did was fuel my goal to help put together a celebration for the 50th anniversary of the OG Battlestar Galactica. And I think as fans, I think that we can do that, right? And we're working with BFC to do that, and we're working with Battlestar Bulletin
Once we find a place to home it, then the work begins.
And that's what we're looking to do. So we will continue that. And I was just thinking, imagine if we could have a Battlestar Galactica fan film track like they do at Dragon Con, but it's just showing all of the Battlestar fan films, old and new, and current or whatever. And it would be, the CG ones, live action ones, like Galactica Nightmares and Hours. And, we put it would be so cool. It would harken back to the old conventions where, movies would be playing or previews or trailers. I remember, I would love going to Creation Convention and they would have a room dedicated to trailers, old, current, upcoming, and they would present them like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There would be a block, and they would have one of the experts there, an MC, and he would be presenting the trailers for upcoming movies. You would never see that outside of a movie theater. So it was like mind blowing. And then the rest of the time they would either loop them or they would introduce other ones, other clips from. Imagine if we did that with fan films. It would be
be great.
Wow, man.
That's something that we definitely can do. And we'll get, like I said, the plans are there. This has to be done. The 50th needs to be done by the fans.
And
I don't think they're going to have a big convention anywhere for Battlestar Galactica 50. If they do, that's fantastic. But if they do, it's only going to be, that I hate to be stingy, but I think it would only be part of another convention. It wouldn't be our own convention. It would be just, hey, like you couldn't have the 50th anniversary of Battlestar Galactica at Dragon Con because there's so many other people to go to Dragon Con for other things. So therefore, you have to create a spot that is going to mainly either A, concentrate on it, or B, let us take over for the 50th. But not only that, it's also the 25th. Is it, it's 50th for Battlestar Galactica OG.
Oh, yes. And I think it's the 25th, 40th? No.
No.
It can't be 40. No.
25th,
it's like the third, 25th it must be.
25th for the reimagined.
Yeah. So imagine that.
Yeah.
I hope so Baz says something of too many. I hope the next Avengers movie doesn't require me to go look at all the film movies just to understand what's going on. Baz, there's so many fans of Avengers and Marvel that they constantly watch this stuff just like we constantly watch our stuff, that there's a hardcore group that they're up on it, but I don't know. I've to be honest, I've given up a little bit, so I just wait for it to either come on streaming so I can watch some of it on streaming if I hear good things, and if I don't, there's so many other movies and things to watch. It's kind of hard to honestly keep up with things. And Rob Allen says Hoth. Yes, that's with the Hoth's scenes in The Empire Strikes Back. So Dune Part 3 will be Ultimate this year. Yes, definitely looking forward to that as well, Baz. Let's see, I think the best was Andor and Rogue One. I personally agree. It's a bit controversial. A lot of Star Wars fans don't see it that way. There's a lot of polarization, but that is what it is. Take it or leave it. So would be good to have a new BSG series set in the modern day, like Stargate SG-1. The fleet actually got sent to the far side of the sun to be discovered by us 1,000 years later. Cylons return. The Galactic automatically fires up and settles into orbit over us. Baz, I will tell you this. We know through our sources that the Battlestar movie is not dead.
No.
I'm not sure what that really means, but it's not dead.
It's stagnant, but it's not dead yet.
Yeah, it's not dead.
I'm not dead yet.
Yes. The TV series, as far as we know, that whole attempt to do the Peacock thing, that is definitely not happening.
Yeah.
But the movie, whether reimagined or whatever
combination,
whatever it's supposed to be, is still a possibility. It is not at zero. So that is from a really close,
very
source.
Reliable source.
Yes. So we'll see. Hopefully, that could reinvigorate the entire franchise. Let's see what happens. I mean, look at Factory Entertainment. So for years, a lot of us were saying,
nothing.
like, where's nothing? Where's the merchandise? Where's the and
we're all 3D printing our own stuff.
Yeah. And meanwhile, now Factory Entertainment has been cranking out some really cool.
And that new helmet is expensive, but oh my God, it's
beautiful. It is. It is work of art. That's right.
Beautiful.
So
I was like, oh man, I gotta sell something. Not my body. It's not gonna work. No. Anyways.
Right. Hey, you know what? I asked and I was given a definition. So I have to scroll through and I have to mention this as we go into our last few minutes here on IFB. But
look how long it took for Dennis to take on Dune.
Yeah. Okay. So
Patrick Stewart was the best in Dune.
Talked about we talked about Boomer, right? There is a custom made vehicle, and I asked for clarification and I got it. So it's here in the feed.
Slingshot.
Give me a second. I want to pull it up, unless you have it, Chris.
I don't. I just know. I think it's Slingshot, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Slingshot. But they sent me over, and I had it, and then I lost it. But it's basically a little bit of insight on it. We got to see it up close. So hey, William Bailey, thanks for joining us live. I didn't catch you before, but thank you. Appreciate you watching. And again, thank you to everybody that watches us later on. Our numbers are always heavier on the rerun, which is mind-boggling, and we truly do appreciate you watching all over the world, tuning into IFB, into Fleet Broadcasting. Very cool stuff. And why is it that I can't seem to find where
we'll find it and let them know.
I blinked and it just went away. Yeah, I don't know what the heck.
I know for the 50th, what I will do, like I was going to do for Alcon in Dallas before it got shut down for COVID. I paid for a public showing license. So
that's right, you did.
I still owe that. I still own that license because we never played it. So I actually have a license to play it for more than, I think it was 3,000 people. I didn't think we were ever going to get that many people, but I paid for the license, so we'll be able to do that during the 50th.
Good?
It's still good.
Oh, so yeah.
Because it never got shown, and they said, okay, well, we'll hold the credit. And I'm like, okay, well, that sounds great.
Oh, so you can actually still
one
broadcast
time,
it publicly? Yes.
One time at broadcast, we can show it privately at the con publicly. Does that make sense? Privately, publicly? For a lot of people at the con publicly without pay. Yeah, we're not asking anybody to pay for it.
So. No. You couldn't do that. But so we can do that. So that's great. Oh my God, that'd be so cool.
I still have all of the pyramid cards that I made from scratch.
Did do that. That's right. That's right. Holy macaroni. You did. You bust your butt trying to figure out the paper quality and how to do them.
Glue it together and squish it and everything else.
I ran into a set that you'd given me, and I have them, and I was like, oh my God, we kind of dropped it. We never really talked about it. We were going to try to play on air, and we never did. For whatever reason, we didn't. I don't know why, but we should. We should actually.
I have enough for a Zoom meeting of 100 people. We should just get a Zoom meeting together and just
play it.
Play it.
Yeah,
well, have to be trustworthy because I don't know if the. Hang on, let me count my. No, look! I'm good.
Yeah. Of course. All right. Well, you know what? There's things. Not to mention, guys, we discussed this at one of the other shows. Previously, we talked about the fact that we are going to start highlighting some of our other TV shows, movies, and the like from 70s, 80s, and a little bit of the 90s growing up. So that's going to be happening, and we're going to be, publishing that in advance. So that stay tuned for our next season, right? Season 7 of IFB, which is mind-boggling. So remember, on September 17th, special show. I'm not, you know what? Let's see, what day is that? That is a Thursday.
Yep.
Believe it or not, it's on Thursday because sometimes it's not. But it'll be Thursday, September 17th, here, of course, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we will have Glenn Eric Larson will be with us here to celebrate Battlestar Galactica and release of our book. And, of course, our IFB 7th season streaming live. Over 300 plus, I don't know, probably like around 300, almost 350 episodes. You can go to YouTube to find them. That's where the archive is. And you can go back. And then if you want to know details about the episodes with QR codes, obviously the IFB compendium is out there, which we use ourselves to go look up stuff all the time. The ebook, it's available as an ebook. It's available as a paperback. I have an ebook copy, and that's how I go back. We're slowly rebuilding IMDb so that everybody gets all the IMDb
There's
credits.
so much we have to do in there.
There's a lot. I mean, we did about, I don't know, about 120 of the episodes, or maybe a little bit more, 150 the episodes. So we still got to do another 150 plus episodes. So we'll slowly catch up. And then of course this year's, but that's part of everything we do.
I put in the chat, the Battlestar Galactica 50th anniversary page. That'll be the landing point. It's right now it's the takeoff point, for us to get this 50th anniversary going. So it's Facebook for currently right now. So Battlestar Galactica 50th anniversary. It's not pretty, but it is functional at this point. So
cool.
That's the goal is, and I love the goal here. This is the page is for a united effort to create a Battlestar Galactica 50th anniversary celebration. And that's the important thing, is the united part of it.
That's right. And we all working with BFC.
Yeah, there's so many different groups, and everybody's hungry for followers, and everybody's hungry for something, but we really need to get on the same stage. We need to get together.
Yes.
We can't stop.
Everybody's hungry for...
Yeah. We can't keep thanks for the echo there, Pete. We can't do this alone. We can't do this as multiple different organizations. We need to get all of the people, everybody who's got a Battlestar Galactica related Facebook page or YouTube page or whatever it may be, needs to come on to this so we can get a general idea and we can put one word out, so we don't get it small, get it all over the place. We want that united effort. We're not making any money off of this or anything like that. That's not our goal. Our goal is to recognize the greatest show that we've ever had, which is Battlestar Galactica, celebrating its 50th birthday.
That's right.
So
that's right. And that's what we're looking to, we want to keep doing it and keep working it. And, we are, it's in our laps, guys. As the fans, if we sit back and do nothing will happen. And that's shame on us, right? This is, if we love the show that much, then, we're going to do something, and we will. And it's going to be successful. Look at what we did at Shore Leave. We had a really great time at Shore Leave.
We got to meet so many great people.
And Jack is behind it. Jack Stauffer is behind this.
I meant to mention that the jacket sold.
Yes. So you know what?
Auction's over. Yep.
Yeah. The jacket.
Haven't shipped it out yet. I'm sorry. I've been a little under the weather thanks to Spider-Man.
Getting bit twice.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough to get bit once, but you got bit twice just in case, to give you the double dose of radioactive venom, which didn't work for you.
Evidently, if you take it more than once, I guess the radioactivity just goes away.
Yeah, it cancels out. So you're no spider powers for you. However,
so depressing.
Yes, thank you for mentioning that, Chris. Yes, Jack Stauffer's original Second Coming battle jacket sold. It went for $750. Yep. Royce, congratulations for being the top bidder. So you'll be getting the jacket, obviously with the original pins, and you're going to be getting a signed. The jacket itself is signed, but you're also going to get a signed picture that comes with the jacket from Jack wearing it. And so that all goes over your way. Jack is very appreciative to the fans. So that was taken care of. We got that done. But I also wanted to mention that Jack is very happy to know that we're working on the 50th, and he will make himself available if there is something close to where he is, close to the West Coast. He will endeavor to come out. So guys, we had a great show today. We had cast and crew from Galactica Nightmares, a fan film, Battlestar Galactica / Star Trek crossover fan film. We look forward to seeing the final product. We debuted trailer 3, which was specifically made and premiered here on IFB for you guys to enjoy. So we thank the cast and crew for coming on and talking with us about their background and everything else, which was a lot of fun. And I don't know, Tipsy, any closing?
I think we have to thank our sponsor. Stand by.
Blood's Eastern Alliance collection. You can imagine Fleet Admiral Nyland commands Commandant Leiter to capture the Lunar 7 fugitive and make him lead them to the Western Nationalists. You can imagine the fugitive fears the Eastern Alliance and runs away.
Lanceman Krebs. Yes, Commandant. Prepare for a secret mission.
Each figure sold separately. Admiral Nyland, Commandant Leitner, Lunar 7 fugitive, and Krebs. Each figure sold separately. Not for use with Western Nationalist toys. Eastern Alliance toys. New from Blood.
Thank you, Blood, Eastern Alliance Toys.
Yes,
we do
Chris
appreciate
Marshall,
your sponsorship.
Thank you for your slight obsession with Eastern Alliance. Thank you to everybody for keeping the faith and watching. You guys, we love you all. And Chris, as we love to say,
meet us back next Thursday. We'll be right here. And until then, keep the faith and fans feel the fleet.
Fans feel the fleet. Here's to you guys.